Rugby Sports Update brought to you by Matchport Materials Handling, celebrating 25 years.
Hi folks, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. Isolated but vicious little storm cells fired up again this afternoon across much of eastern Queensland, with warnings peppering the state even now. Tomorrow the action will shift back to the deep interior, exposing us to a few days of brutal sunshine with intense heatwave conditions. Last night's minimum temperatures were absolutely gobsmacking considering we're still in mid-spring. Cairns had a low of 26 degrees, rising to a top of 31. On the satellite loop, we've got almost a repeat of activity this afternoon that we had yesterday. The only difference is that in the Capricornia region where all the action happened yesterday, there was a little bit of a blank today. It's just a hit and miss. Instead, we got the storms certainly around the hills behind Mackay and another round coming through the Wide Bay, Burnett and the Sunshine Coast. Less in the areas around Toowoomba and the Central Highlands that we saw yesterday, but they could still come. There's still a few hours left of heating, even though the sun has gone below the horizon. Now on today's chart, you can see that there's a deep low pressure complex over Victoria, New South Wales, and it's got a clockwise flow going around it. So we've got northwest winds dominating eastern Queensland. It's a very hot wind to have at any time of year, and certainly spring that's the case. On tomorrow's chart, the trough that produced the storms this afternoon starts to fragment and weaken and move northwest, and that's where the storms will go. Another extremely hot day, especially in the tropics. We've got a heat wave warning, and then on the outlook chart, more of the same, almost no southeasterly trade wind, and that's the wind we rely on to keep us cool. Now the latest from the Weather Bureau, the boating forecast for Cairns waters, northwest winds up to 20 knots tomorrow, north to northwesterly on Thursday, 10 to 15, and same again for Friday. There's no moon in the sky, and we all know what that means. It's that time of month where the swing from high to low tide reaches its peak, and the top of that tide's tomorrow morning. North Tropical Coast and Tablelands are heat wave warnings current. Showers and storms mainly in the south. Cairns 35 degrees. Atherton 32, Innisfail 34, Mareeba 36. Looking ahead for Cairns, a couple more storms developing Thursday and Friday with intense heatwave conditions prevailing. The next significant rain won't arrive until next week, but too early for details. For Atherton, a slightly better chance than on the coast of getting storms, and it could be as early as Thursday. That's a very good chance, and remaining in the 30s the whole time. And that's all, folks. Pleasure to have your company and for watching 7 Local Weather. I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you can join me. For now, it's back to the team.
Great. Thanks for that, Livio. That's all from us for this Tuesday. Thanks for your company.
And a reminder, anything you'd like to catch up on again, our 7 Plus app or our page, 7news.com.au. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Good night.
Good night.